And welcome to the Carlton Irish Under-19 Open 2013 at the Baldoyle Badminton Centre. We have 5 matches today, and the first match just up here is mixed doubles here. And I'm now going to introduce you to our commentating team, Irish national coach Daniel McGee and Badminton Ireland Academy coach Ben Canwell. Welcome to the studio here, and over to you, lads.
Good morning and welcome to this first final today between Matthew Lightbody and M.Ryan versus K.Smith and R.Stewart. Score here 3-all, and a few good rallies here to kick it off.
Got R.Stewart serving here, and R.Stewart would be a very dominant player from the back of the court. Likes to control it, and K.Smith very explosive off the net in comparison, where Matthew Lightbody and M.Ryan would stereotypically be quite defensive, but we'll see how the game goes on now as R.Stewart keeps control from his serves at the back of the court.
Bit of confusion there between the two players on the far side. Really, they're trying to work into a situation where the girl can get into the net and control and make a high lift for their partner. So you'll see a lot of fighting for the net here.
Lifted.
Fast reactions there from Ryan. Quick, powerful smash.
Good combination play there from K.Smith and R.Stewart. Katie dominating from the front of the court, Ryan controlling the mid-court and constantly getting the lift from his opponents. That's what Ryan's going to look to do here, control the mid-court, get the lift from Moya and Matthew, and then attack.
Yeah, Moya and Matthew are really going to have to try and take K.Smith off the net and stop her controlling from the front of the court there. At the moment they're a little bit back into court, and the other two are able to attack too much. Don't know what you think, Dan, but they seem to be defending all the time at the moment.
Yeah, the attack is too much for them. Katie's playing forecourt forward, Ryan controlling the mid-court, and unless Moya and Matthew can get away from this defensive Badminton, they're going to struggle against this pairing.
Into the interval now, 11-4. Quite a slow start from the young pair. Moya Ryan, under 17 player, and Matthew Lightbody, under 15 player. So quite a young partnership there for this under 19 tournament. The other pair, both under 19 players, important at the start of the game here.
Matthew and Moya have had some good set of results, making final the quadrangular last year where they took the gold. They've got a good base game, but at the minute the older pair seem to be controlling the front court, controlling the mid-court, and remaining on the attack. And until Moya and Matthew change that, they're going to struggle in this game.
Yeah, very much agree with you there. A little bit better there. Matthew trying to bring Keedy off the net by pushing it into the court. Just tempting her to intercept it. Good idea from Moya on the net. It's the right idea. It's just got to be executed. I really feel Moya needs to push up more when she's trying to counter-attack. Lay it off soft to the net and get the lift. At the moment she's quite a long way back into court and a little bit static. She really needs to push forward.
Again, Ryan finding the mid-court. He's constantly been high on the mid-court on his side of the court, and he's controlling the match at the minute. Very little challenge on the net from Moya, Matthew, and if this keeps going on, the pair in the red, R.Stewart and K.Smith, are going to control the match. Katie is constantly first on the net and Ryan is controlling it, getting the short lifts, and he's punishing them every time so far.
Yeah, it seems to be the pattern so far. They really do need to change, step up the court and really challenge more from the front.
More positive there from Moya Ryan, coming up, taking on Katie, and Matthew following up onto the midcourt. I find if he can get that attack into the back boxes on Ryan, then he can actually take him away from this midcourt area. But it also will be important that Moya can get up now and start to challenge. But some positive points there from the younger pair.
Good attack there from Matthew. Keep the shuttle going down. Good powerful attack. The younger pair really need to push on here at the end of this game and try and get back into the flow of the game. Try and get a bit more control before they go into the interval. Again, more a little bit static at the net. Needs to be looking for those shots moving forward, but also being more aware of the flat play. Hope they can get a point here before.
There's just a stereotypical pattern. K.Smith dominating at the front of the court. Ryan, good energy, getting up, attacking the shuttle from the rear court.
First game goes to R.Stewart and K.Smith, 21-11. Let's hope the young pair can change the pattern of play and get back into this game and make a bit more of a fight of it.
Yeah, it's very much the pair in the red, R.Stewart, K.Smith. Controlling from the midcourt. Ryan was playing maybe 70% of the game there. The guy's trying to push past Katie at the front court, but the shuttle's going in an upward direction. Ryan's controlling the midcourt, getting the lifts, getting on the attack, and K.Smith's getting a lot of easy winners from the front of the court. The younger pair, quite defensive. Moya, a little bit too far off the front of the court, and Matthew then isn't in the game, so it's been very much controlled by R.Stewart so far.
Yeah, the young pair look maybe a little bit nervous, a little bit flat waking up this morning. They need to get going here and really try and fight and take on K.Smith at the front of the court.
Ryan and Katie, of course, hoping to qualify for Commonwealth Games this year. Their first tournament up in the international senior scene will be the Polish Open. So they'll be hoping that this under-19 can set them off for what will be a good campaign for Commonwealth qualification.
Just slightly late on that kill there at the net from K.Smith, but unfortunately for the young pair, she'd read the shot and she was in a good position.
Again, R.Stewart finding the midcourt, and the players struggling to deal with the pair's attack.
A good idea from Moya here to close down the net. Just needed to be a bit softer on the second shot. Bit of an ambitious shot there from Ryan. Shuttle was a bit too low for that one. Certainly think Ryan is playing a little bit sharper today than he was in some of the earlier matches in the competition. Looks like he's saved a little something for the final. However, watching that shot.
Yeah, he definitely has stepped it up today. Really positive, really energetic, and the midcourt getting up powerful from the back. He's been the player on court that's dominated the match so far. You can see.
Apart from the air shot. Good counter attack from K.Smith there, moving the shuttle into the space at the rear court.
Good communication between Kitty and Ryan. You can see before each serve, they're talking to each other. Each player knows what they're looking for, and I think that's something that you can see. It's experience. Maybe Moya and Matthew not as well prepared before each point. Each player not knowing exactly which shot to cover. Ryan and Kitty a little bit more experience, talking before each serve, and you can see the results as they're constantly winning the first 3 shots.
Yeah, I'd like to see the young pair just taking a little bit of time here and having a little word to try and encourage each other, rather than just keeping along.
It's a great shot from Matthew there. Really good. This time, first on the shuttle, on the midcourt, taking the shuttle early, turning the shuttle, and that's what he needs to do. Ryan's strong, powerful player, but if you can turn him left and right, then he won't be as in control of the rallies.
Yeah, very much a tactic against big tall players. It's to make them twist and turn. Try and keep it out of his reach though, because at the moment it's playing into his hands a little bit.
It's you can see from return of serves, Moya trying to push the back 2 corners, and with Ryan's reach, he's constantly on the 3rd shot, and they're starting on attack each time. So
here, that was in.
they're a little bit unsure of the call at the back. I think the umpire might have had to make an overrule on that one, Ben.
Yeah, I think Ryan was saying it was in and giving the shuttle back. I think the right decision.
Matthew Moya keeping this one a little bit closer. If they can keep Ryan and Kitty without 3-4 points, and the mistakes start to come, maybe they can get back into this game. But once Kitty and Ryan get confident, they've easily pulled away in the other game. So it's going to be really important now before 11 that Matthew and Moya score some points. Oh, that's a great shot. A little bit of trickery there from Matthew. And again, making Ryan move, that's the key to this. But there again, in the first 3 shots, you see Matthew served, Moya and himself both not knowing who's going to cover this short return. They can't afford to do that if they're going to win this match. They're going to really have to be prepared for the 3rd shot. At the minute, Katie and Ryan constantly winning the first 3, getting on the attack and finishing the rallies off.
Yeah, and very much the quality of the serve is not quite there at the moment, allowing the older pair to control from the returner serve. Ryan just getting caught there with a quick push cross court. A better serve there, slightly short, but in a good position.
More positive for Moya. She's looking to play on to Katie this time rather than Ryan, and she can force some mistakes off Katie if she challenges her at the front. There we go. Now we're seeing Matthew attack, and if they get into this style of play and Matthew can attack onto Katie, then they can create winners. We haven't seen very much of this so far though, Ben.
No, that was a good focused attack on the girl there. Big smash first and followed it up really quickly. Good play from Matthew there. Let's hope he can do more of that. A bit of loss of focus there from Ryan. Maybe a little bit too relaxed. Better from the young pair. Just need to follow up from the net.
As you can see in this rally, Moya and Matthew really controlling front court, controlling the back court. But then again, just that lack of vision between the partnership to see who's going to cover the mid-court.
Looks almost like Matthew's trying to cover Moya a little bit too much. Moving over, you know, almost in front of her, and then making a big space on the other side of the court.
It's like you can see the game slipping away from the younger pair, and now they're trying to do a little bit too much.
Yeah, looks like Matthew's trying to almost play singles in some of the rallies, but really not going to work on this level.
Yeah, that's positive. Really stepping up the court there. Good low serve, followed up on the mid-court by Matthew. Here he goes into the net, trying to target Katie, and off we go. There's your point.
Yeah, a little bit lucky there, but good movement forward. Good focused attack.
Again, we've seen this so many times. The simple straight push down the line. Matthew and Moya, no communication and no one covering that shot.
It looked like Moya hit that shot and watched it rather than following up and looking for the return.
Yes.
Just needing to take their time on serve there. A little bit rushed and flick the serve long. Winning a lot of rallies from the smash, Matthew, at the moment. But really needs to be set up more from the front of the court. He's not getting enough opportunities to use the smash.
Again, Moya reluctant to play net, always trying to push into the back boxes. Unfortunately, this tactic hasn't worked, as Ryan has been high in the mid-court, controlling the pushes that have gone through, and you can see the results have been all in favour of Ryan and Katie getting on the attack first.
Yeah, Moya definitely needing to play a few more net shots and get the high lift for her partner. There we go, this is the final score, 21-16. Quite a comprehensive win by the older pair, but some good fighting spirit in some of the rallies there from the youngsters. Hope they'll be here next year and be able to go one better.
Next match up, we have an All-Ireland final again, where we see Alana Stevenson, the number 1 seed, versing against Rachel Dara, who is the number 2 seed. Some great results yesterday between the two girls. They both faced Mexican opposition, both in 3 sets. And Ben, you saw the games yesterday. What was your take on them?
Some good fighting performances from the Irish girls, both 3 sets, and a really good win from Alana to come back from, I think it was 2016 down.
And we'll be back in a few minutes for that match, and we'll pick up the commentary there.